The vast expanse of space was a canvas of stars, a seemingly endless void teeming with the promise of untold wonders. Yet within this tranquil tapestry, a sinister force was stirring, casting an ominous shadow over the peaceful planets that dotted the cosmic landscape. In the heart of an alien civilization, a command center hummed with activity. Adorned in intricate robes of iridescent hues, the alien commanders stood before a towering viewscreen, their piercing gaze fixed upon the distant blue orb that was the planet Earth. A sneer of contempt tugged at the corners of their lips as they surveyed the primitive inhabitants of this unassuming world, their technological prowess far surpassing that of the feeble humans. "So this is the pathetic species we are to conquer," the alien commander mused, their voice dripping with disdain. "Their primitive technology and subservient nature will make this campaign a mere formality. Prepare the invasion force immediately." The command echoed through the bustling control room, setting in motion a series of meticulously orchestrated preparations. Legions of alien soldiers, clad in sleek, armor-plated uniforms, began to mobilize, their eyes glowing with a hunger for conquest. Massive warships, their hulls adorned with the symbols of the alien empire, powered up their engines, ready to breach the void and descend upon the unsuspecting human population. The alien commander's confidence knew no bounds as they paced the command center, their mind already envisioning the moment of their triumph. "The humans will cower before our might, their feeble attempts at resistance crushed beneath the weight of our superior technology. This planet will be ours, and the resources it holds will fuel the expansion of our glorious empire." Streams of data flowed across the view screen, updating the alien commander on the progress of the invasion force. Detailed schematics of Earth's major cities and military installations were displayed, allowing the strategists to plan their attack with surgical precision. The alien commander's eyes narrowed, their thirst for victory unquenchable. As the invasion fleet approached the outer edges of the solar system, the alien commander's anticipation reached a fever pitch. "Inform the fleet to maintain their position. I wish to savor this moment, to witness the final moments of human civilization, before we erase their pathetic existence from the cosmos." A hush fell over the command center as the alien commander raised a hand, signaling the imminent commencement of the invasion. With a few decisive gestures, the order was given, and the alien armada surged forward, their weapons primed and their sights set on the unsuspecting planet below. "Unleash the beast," the alien commander roared, their voice echoing with the certainty of impending victory. Let the humans tremble in fear as they witnessed the true power of our civilization. The massive warships opened fire, unleashing a barrage of devastating energy beams that streaked across the void, converging upon the surface of the Earth. Explosions blossomed across the planet's surface, shattering cities and decimating military installations with ruthless efficiency. The alien commander watched with a twisted sense of satisfaction, their laughter ringing out as the humans' defenses crumbled under the onslaught. "Yes, cower, you miserable creatures," the alien commander taunted, their eyes gleaming with malicious delight. "Your futile resistance will only hasten the inevitable. Soon, this world will be ours, and the resources it holds will power the expansion of our glorious empire." As the alien invasion continued to unfold, the fate of humanity hung in the balance, trapped in the crosshairs of the alien commander's relentless ambition. The stage was set for an epic confrontation, one that would test the resolve of the human race and challenge the arrogance of their alien adversaries. As the alien invasion force rained destruction upon the Earth, the human population reacted with a mix of shock, fear, and a resolve to defend their home planet at all costs. From the bustling metropolises to the remote corners of the globe, the news of the alien attack spread like wildfire, igniting a spark of defiance within the hearts of humanity. In a military command center, a seasoned general listened intently as the reports of the alien onslaught poured in, his brow furrowed with a mixture of concern and determination. "Mobilize all available forces," he barked, his voice cutting through the din of frantic activity. We must defend our planet at all costs. These alien invaders will not take us without a fight. Across the world, men and women from diverse backgrounds answered the call to arms, their skills and experiences as diverse as the planet they called home. Among them was Captain Sarah Lennox, a brilliant strategist with a keen eye for tactical advantage. As she surveyed the unfolding battle, her mind raced with a flurry of possible countermeasures, each one more daring and unconventional than the last. The aliens may have superior technology, but they've clearly underestimated the ingenuity and resilience of the human race, Lennox murmured, a hint of a smile tugging at the corners of her lips. We'll show them that our greatest strength lies not in our weapons, but in our ability to adapt and overcome. Elsewhere, in a covert research facility, a team of scientists worked feverishly to unlock the secrets of the alien technology, their eyes alight with a mixture of fascination and determination. Among them was Dr. Elias Blackwood, a brilliant physicist whose groundbreaking theories had laid the foundation for humanity's most advanced weapon systems. "This is our chance to level the playing field," Blackwood declared, his fingers flying across the holographic displays as he analyzed the alien technology. "We may not be able to match their raw firepower, but we can outsmart them. We can find their weaknesses and exploit them to our advantage." As the human forces mobilized, a sense of unity and purpose swept across the planet. Soldiers, scientists, and everyday citizens alike joined the fight, each contributing their unique skills and talents to the defense of their homeworld. The alien commander's arrogance had unintentionally awakened the indomitable spirit of humanity, a force that could not be easily extinguished. In the command center, the general watched the battle unfold, his eyes narrowed with a steely resolve. The aliens may have caught us by surprise, but they've underestimated the resilience of the human spirit. We will not go down without a fight. This is our home, and we will defend it to the last man. The human forces launched a series of coordinated counterattacks, their tactics and ingenuity catching the alien invaders off guard. Missiles streaked through the skies, evading the aliens' advanced weaponry, while ground troops wielded a combination of conventional and experimental armaments to push back the alien forces. As the battle raged on, the alien commander's confidence began to waver, their eyes widening with a growing sense of unease. "Impossible," they roared, their fists clenching in frustration. "How can these pathetic humans still resist our might?" The human troops, emboldened by their initial successes, pressed their advantage, pushing the alien invaders back and reclaiming vital strategic positions. The alien commander, their arrogance slowly giving way to a simmering rage, realized that the conquest of Earth would not be as effortless as they had anticipated. The stage was set for a confrontation that would test the limits of both human and alien capabilities, a battle that would determine the fate of the planet and the future of the galaxy. The alien commander's face contorted with a mixture of frustration and fury as they watched the human forces push back the invasion. Their carefully crafted plans were unraveling, and the arrogance that had fueled their initial confidence was now giving way to a growing sense of alarm. "Impossible," the alien commander snarled, slamming their fist against the command console. "These pathetic humans should be cowering in fear, not daring to challenge our might." Turning to their subordinates, the alien commander's eyes narrowed with determination. "It seems we have underestimated the tenacity of these humans, but now it is time to unleash our ultimate weapon, the beast." The order echoed through the command center, setting in motion a series of complex maneuvers as the alien forces prepared to deploy their most devastating asset. Massive hulking machines rumbled to life, their armored frames bristling with an array of cutting-edge weaponry. The alien commander's lips curled into a twisted smile, their confidence restored by the prospect of crushing the human resistance once and for all. "The humans will tremble before the power of the beast," the alien commander declared, their voice laced with a sense of triumph. "This primitive world will be ours, and its resources will fuel the expansion of our glorious empire." As the colossal machines lumbered across the battlefield, the human forces watched in a mixture of awe and trepidation. Captain Lennox's brow furrowed as she studied the schematics of the alien behemoths, her mind racing to formulate a plan of attack. "These aren't just ordinary war machines," she murmured, her eyes narrowing with a hint of concern. "They're designed to be unstoppable, a testament to the aliens' technological superiority. But we can't afford to be intimidated. We have to find a way to neutralize this beast before it's too late." In the research facility, Dr. Blackwood and his team worked feverishly to uncover the weaknesses of the alien technology. Their eyes widened as they analyzed the data, their fingers flying across the holographic interfaces. "The beast's power source is its Achilles heel," Blackwood proclaimed, his voice laced with a sense of urgency. "If we can find a way to disrupt or disable it, we might be able to cripple the entire machine. We need to find a way to get close enough to target that vulnerability." As the massive alien machines stomped ever closer, the human forces braced themselves for the impending onslaught. The alien commander's laughter echoed across the battlefield, their arrogance fueling their belief in the inevitability of their victory. "Witness the might of the beast, you pathetic humans," the alien commander roared, their voice dripping with contempt. "Your futile attempts at resistance will be crushed beneath its unstoppable power." The beast's weapons came to life, unleashing a barrage of devastating energy beams that tore through the human defenses with ease. Tanks and armored vehicles were reduced to smoldering wrecks, and the ground trembled under the weight of the alien monstrosity. But as the smoke cleared, the alien commander's triumphant laughter suddenly faltered, replaced by a look of utter disbelief. For instead of cowering in fear, the human forces stood their ground, their expressions not one of terror, but of determination. "What?" the alien commander gasped, their eyes widening in shock. "How can this be? Why do they not tremble before the power of the beast?" The stage was set for a confrontation that would shatter the alien commander's preconceptions and force them to reckon with the true nature of humanity, a species whose resolve and ingenuity knew no bounds. As the colossal alien beast advanced, its devastating firepower carving a path of destruction through the human forces, the alien commander watched with a growing sense of bewilderment. Instead of cowering in fear, the human soldiers stood their ground, their expressions not one of terror, but of a peculiar calmness that bordered on amusement. The alien commander's brow furrowed, their eyes narrowing, as they studied the humans' reactions. "Why do they not tremble before the power of the beast?" they muttered, their voice laced with a tinge of uncertainty. Suddenly, a sound unlike any the alien commander had ever heard began to ripple across the battlefield. It started as a low rumble, a deep, resonating chuckle that gradually swelled into a full-blown, unrestrained laughter, the kind that bubbles up from the very depths of one's being, completely unencumbered by fear or reverence. The alien commander's blood ran cold as they recognized the source of this bewildering reaction. It was the humans, their shoulders shaking with mirth, their faces alight with a mix of amusement and defiance. "What is the meaning of this?" the alien commander roared, their voice laced with a growing sense of outrage. "How dare these primitive beings mock the might of our technology?" Captain Lennox, her eyes twinkling with a mischievous gleam, stepped forward, her laughter subsiding into a wry smile. "Forgive us, O mighty alien commander," she said, her tone dripping with sarcasm, "but your ultimate weapon is nothing more than a giant tin can with fancy lights." The alien commander's jaw dropped in stunned silence, their composure shattered by the humans' blatant disregard for the fearsome machine that was supposed to crush their resistance. "A tin can," the alien commander stammered, their usually authoritative voice betraying a hint of uncertainty. "This is the most advanced war machine in our arsenal, designed to obliterate any who dare to oppose us." Lennox's grin only widened in response, her eyes sparkling with a mischievous glint. "Well, it seems your designers have a rather interesting interpretation of advanced," she quipped. "From where I'm standing, it looks more like an oversized puppy with some flashy toys." The human soldiers erupted into a fresh wave of laughter, their mirth echoing across the battlefield, and further confounding the alien commander. The sight of these seemingly insignificant beings daring to mock the power of the beast was a blow to the alien commander's carefully cultivated sense of superiority. Silence, the alien commander roared, their voice trembling with a mixture of rage and disbelief. You will all be crushed beneath the might of the beast, and your pathetic civilization will be no more. But the humans remained unfazed, their laughter ringing out with an almost defiant cadence. In that moment, the alien commander realized that they had gravely underestimated the mettle of these so-called primitive beings. The humans' unwavering spirit and utter lack of fear in the face of the beast's overwhelming power struck a chord of unease within the alien commander's heart. As the laughter continued to reverberate across the battlefield, the alien commander's confidence began to crumble, their once steadfast belief in the inevitability of their victory now teetering on the edge of uncertainty. The stage was set for a confrontation that would force the alien commander to reconsider their assumptions about the human race and the true nature of their strength. The alien commander's eyes narrowed as they watched the human soldiers continue to laugh in the face of the mighty beast, their confidence and composure shattered by the unexpected reaction. With each passing moment, the alien commander's initial sense of triumph slowly gave way to a growing unease, a nagging suspicion that they had gravely underestimated the true nature of these primitive beings. Turning to their subordinates, the alien commander's voice betrayed a hint of uncertainty. How is this possible? Why do they not tremble before the power of our most advanced war machine? They demanded, their usually authoritative tone laced with a touch of desperation. One of the bridge officers, their eyes glued to the tactical displays, replied cautiously. It appears the humans are not intimidated by the raw power of the beast, Commander. In fact, they seem to be amused by it. The alien commander's jaw clenched in frustration, their fingers drumming against the console as they contemplated this perplexing turn of events. Amused? They hissed, their patience quickly wearing thin. These pathetic creatures dare to mock the might of our civilization, increase the beast's firepower, crush them all. The order echoed through the command center, and the massive war machine rumbled to life, its weapons powering up for a devastating assault. But as the energy beams lanced out towards the human forces, a peculiar thing happened. The humans did not scatter in fear, but rather they stood their ground, their expressions a mix of defiance and pity. The alien commander's brow furrowed, their mind racing to comprehend the implications of this bizarre reaction. Why do they not flee? They muttered, their voice laced with a growing sense of unease. What manner of beings are these humans that they do not cower before our might? As the battle raged on, the alien commander began to notice subtle shifts in the humans' tactics, small but significant adjustments that seemed to counter the beast's overwhelming firepower. Captain Lennox's voice crackled over the communication channel, her words dripping with a confidence that belied the humans' apparent technological disadvantage. Is that the best you've got, alien commander? She taunted, her laughter echoing across the battlefield. Your precious beast is little more than a clumsy behemoth, easily outmaneuvered by our primitive forces. The alien commander's eyes widened in a mixture of shock and disbelief. Impossible, they cried, their fists clenching in frustration. Our technology should be vastly superior to your meager capabilities. How can you defy us so effortlessly? Lennox's response was laced with a hint of triumph. Perhaps it's time you realized that the true strength of humanity lies not in our technology, but in our adaptability, our ingenuity, and our unbreakable spirit. You may have the numbers and the firepower, but we have the will to overcome any obstacle. The alien commander's gaze shifted to the tactical displays, their mind racing as they witnessed the human forces outmaneuvering and outpacing the beast's destructive capabilities. The realization began to dawn. These humans were not the cowering, subservient beings they had expected to encounter, but a species with an innate resilience and a determination that defied all logic. Slowly, the alien commander's expression shifted from one of anger to a begrudging sense of respect, Their initial arrogance and contempt for the human race, now tempered by a growing understanding of their true nature. So, the humans are more than mere insects to be crushed underfoot, the alien commander murmured, their voice tinged with a hint of reluctant admiration. They possess a strength that we have clearly underestimated. This changes everything. As the battle raged on, the alien commander's perspective began to shift, their once steadfast belief in the inevitability of their conquest now giving way to a newfound respect for the resilience and adaptability of the human species. The stage was set for a confrontation that would challenge the alien commander's most deeply held assumptions and force them to reckon with the true power of humanity. As the alien commander grappled with the realization that their plans had been seriously underestimated, the human forces seized the opportunity to launch a bold counterattack. Emboldened by their initial resistance against the mighty beast, the soldiers rallied around Captain Lennox, their eyes alight with a newfound determination. "All right, listen up." Lennox's voice rang out, commanding the attention of her troops. "We've shown these aliens that we're not to be trifled with. Now it's time to take the fight to them and show them the true strength of humanity." The soldiers responded with a resounding cheer, their weapons at the ready as they prepared to storm the alien positions. Lennox turned to Dr. Blackwood, her brow furrowed with concentration. "Doctor, your team has been studying the alien technology. Do you have any insights that could give us an edge?" Blackwood's eyes gleamed with a mix of excitement and urgency. "We've uncovered a few vulnerabilities in the beast's systems," he explained, his fingers flying across the holographic displays. "If we can disrupt its power source and overload its targeting systems, we may be able to cripple the machine." Lennox nodded, her lips curving into a determined smile. "Then that's exactly what we'll do. Prepare the strike teams and coordinate with the air support. We're going to hit the beast hard and fast, before the alien commander has a chance to react." As the human forces surged forward, the alien commander watched with a mixture of disbelief and growing frustration. Their once invincible beast, the very symbol of their technological superiority, was being outmaneuvered and outmatched by the tenacious human troops. "Impossible!" the alien commander roared, their fists slamming against the command console. "How dare these insignificant creatures defy the might of our empire?" The alien commander's subordinates scrambled to adjust the beast's tactics, but their efforts were in vain. The human forces, led by Lennox's brilliant strategizing, seemed to anticipate and counter every move, their unconventional tactics exploiting the weaknesses that Blackwood's team had identified. "Target the power conduits," Lennox barked, her voice cutting through the chaos of the battle. "Overwhelm its targeting systems and open a path for the airstrike." The human soldiers followed her orders with precision, their weapons' fire converging on the beast's vulnerable systems. Sparks flew, and the massive machine's movements began to falter, its devastating firepower diminishing with each passing moment. The alien commander watched in mounting horror as their prized weapon was systematically dismantled by the human forces. Their once certain victory was slipping through their fingers, and the realization that they had severely underestimated their opponents weighed heavily on their mind. "No, this cannot be," the alien commander cried, their voice laced with a desperate edge. "The beast is invincible. How can these puny humans defeat it?" But the humans refused to be deterred, their relentless assault pushing the beast back. Lennox's voice rang out once more, her words dripping with a triumphant confidence. "Now, airstrike. Take that overgrown tin can down." A barrage of missiles streaked through the sky, converging on the weakened beast with devastating precision. The massive machine shuddered and groaned, its armored frame buckling under the onslaught. Explosions ripped through its interior, and the alien commander could only watch in horror as their prized weapon was reduced to a smoldering wreck. As the dust settled, the human soldiers erupted into a thunderous cheer, their jubilant cries echoing across the battlefield. Lennox, her eyes gleaming with a mix of pride and determination, turned to face the alien commander's communications channel. "Your unbeatable beast has fallen," she declared, her voice laced with a hint of mockery. "It seems your technological superiority is not as absolute as you believed. We're just getting started, Alien Commander. This is our home, and we will not surrender it without a fight." The Alien Commander's expression twisted with a mixture of rage and disbelief, their carefully crafted plans crumbling around them. The humans' resilience and ingenuity had shattered their confidence, and they were now faced with the realization that their conquest of Earth would not be the effortless victory they had anticipated. As the human forces regrouped and prepared for the next phase of the conflict, the Alien Commander knew that they were facing a formidable foe, one whose strength and determination could not be easily broken. The Alien Commander's face twisted with a mixture of rage and disbelief as they watched the mighty beast crumble under the relentless onslaught of the human forces. Their carefully crafted plans, built upon the assumption of human inferiority, were now in shambles, and the realization that their conquest of Earth would not be the effortless victory they had anticipated weighed heavily upon their mind. "Impossible!" the Alien Commander roared, their fists clenching in frustration. "How can these insignificant creatures defy the might of our technological superiority?" As the human soldiers erupted into a thunderous cheer, Captain Lennox's voice crackled over the communication channel, her words laced with a triumphant confidence. "Your unbeatable beast has fallen, Alien Commander," she declared, her tone dripping with a hint of mockery. "It seems your technological advantage is not as absolute as you believed. This is our home, and we will not surrender it without a fight." The Alien Commander's expression twisted with a mixture of rage and disbelief, their carefully crafted plans crumbling around them. The humans' resilience and ingenuity had shattered their confidence, and they were now faced with the realization that their conquest of Earth would not be the effortless victory they had anticipated. Turning to their subordinates, the Alien Commander's voice trembled with a sense of uncertainty. "Recall the invasion force immediately," they ordered, their brow furrowed with a growing sense of unease. "We must reevaluate our strategy and prepare a more comprehensive assault." The command echoed through the Alien Command Center, setting in motion a hasty retreat as the invasion force disengaged and began to withdraw from the battlefield. The human forces, emboldened by their unexpected triumph, refused to let their adversaries slip away without a fight, launching a relentless barrage of attacks to hinder the aliens' retreat. Lennox's eyes narrowed as she observed the alien warships retreating, her mind racing with a mix of satisfaction and trepidation. "They're running," she murmured, her lips curling into a wry smile. "But I have a feeling they'll be back, and in greater numbers." As the alien vessels disappeared beyond the horizon, the human soldiers erupted into a jubilant celebration, their laughter and cheers echoing across the ravaged landscape. The sight of the mighty alien beast, reduced to a smoldering wreck, had ignited a sense of pride and renewed determination within their ranks, and they knew that their triumph over the alien invaders was a testament to the strength of the human spirit. In the Alien Command Center, the Alien Commander paced the floor, their mind consumed by a mixture of frustration and a growing sense of unease. The humans' unexpected resilience had shattered their confidence, and they were now forced to confront the harsh reality that their conquest of Earth would not be as straightforward as they had anticipated. "This is unacceptable," the Alien Commander muttered, their voice laced with a simmering rage. "We have never faced such defiance from any civilization we have conquered. These humans, they are more than mere insects to be crushed underfoot. We have underestimated them, and that mistake will not be repeated." Summoning their top strategists, the Alien Commander began to formulate a new plan, one that would take into account the humans' remarkable adaptability and ingenuity. The next phase of the invasion would be meticulously planned, with every contingency accounted for, and this time, the Alien Commander was determined to emerge victorious. As the human forces celebrated their hard-won victory, they knew that the battle was far from over. The Alien Commander's retreat was not a surrender, but a tactical maneuver, and they were well aware that the invaders would return with a vengeance. But the human spirit had been ignited, and they were more than ready to face the challenge head-on, determined to defend their home and their way of life against the relentless alien onslaught. As the dust settled on the battlefield, the human forces basked in the glow of their unexpected triumph over the alien invaders. The sight of the mighty beast, reduced to a smoldering wreck, had ignited a sense of pride and renewed determination within their ranks, and they knew that their victory was a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Captain Lennox, her eyes gleaming with a mix of satisfaction and caution, surveyed the aftermath of the battle. "This is only the beginning," she murmured, her voice laced with a hint of foreboding. "The alien commander will return, and when they do, they'll be better prepared." Beside her, Dr. Blackwood nodded, his brow furrowed with a contemplative expression. "You're right, Captain. This was a hard-fought victory, but it's only the first step in what will undoubtedly be a long and arduous struggle. We need to be ready to harness our ingenuity and technological prowess to its fullest potential." As the human forces regrouped and began to assess the damage, news of their triumph quickly spread across the globe, igniting a sense of hope and renewed determination among the populace. The once daunting alien threat was now seen as a challenge to be overcome, and the human race rallied together, driven by a collective desire to protect their home and their way of life. In the halls of power, world leaders convened, their once fractious relationships giving way to a newfound unity as they recognized the need to present a united front against the alien menace. Diplomatic channels were opened, alliances forged, and a coordinated global effort to bolster the human defenses was set in motion. The alien commander, their confidence shaken by the unexpected defeat, returned to their home world, their mind consumed by a sense of frustration and a growing unease. The reports of the humans' remarkable resilience and ingenuity had reached the far corners of the alien empire, and the once arrogant commander found themselves the subject of intense scrutiny and skepticism. How could this have happened? The alien commander muttered, their fingers drumming against the command console. "We have never encountered such defiance from any civilization we have conquered. These humans, they are unlike any we have faced before." Summoning their top strategists, the alien commander began to formulate a new plan, one that would take into account the humans' remarkable adaptability and technological prowess. The next phase of the invasion would be meticulously planned, with every contingency accounted for. And this time, the alien commander was determined to emerge victorious. But as the alien forces regrouped and prepared to renew their assault, a remarkable transformation was taking place among the human population. Emboldened by their initial triumph, the nations of Earth put aside their differences and worked together, pooling their resources and expertise to bolster their defenses. New technologies, inspired by the analysis of the alien equipment, were rapidly developed and deployed, giving the human forces a distinct tactical advantage. Diplomatic efforts resulted in the formation of a unified coalition, with the human race presenting a united front against the alien invaders. The alien commander, their once unwavering confidence now tempered by a growing sense of unease, watched with mounting frustration as the humans continued to defy their expectations. The reports that filtered back from the front lines painted a picture of a species whose strength lay not in their raw firepower, but in their remarkable ability to adapt, innovate, and work together towards a common goal. "This cannot be," the alien commander growled, their eyes narrowing with a mixture of rage and begrudging respect. "These humans are proving to be far more formidable than we ever imagined. We must re-evaluate our strategies and prepare for the full might of their resistance." As the human forces continued to assert their dominance on the galactic stage, the alien commander found themselves faced with a challenging reality. The once perceived insignificant species had evolved into a force to be reckoned with, a guardian of their home planet and a protector of the cosmic order. The stage was set for an epic confrontation, one that would test the limits of both human and alien capabilities and determine the future of the entire galaxy. As the human forces continued to assert their dominance on the galactic stage, The triumph over the aliens' mighty beast became a legendary tale, inspiring other species across the cosmos to stand up against the oppressive regimes of the alien empire. Word of the humans' remarkable feats spread like wildfire, captivating the imagination of alien civilizations that had long suffered under the boot of the alien conquerors. The image of the hulking, awe-inspiring beast being reduced to a smoldering wreck by the resilient and ingenious human defenders became a symbol of hope and defiance. Captain Lennox, now hailed as a hero by her people, found herself at the forefront of the humans' diplomatic efforts, forging alliances and rallying the support of other alien species who sought to join the fight against the alien invaders. The humans have shown us that we need not cower in fear before the might of the alien empire, she declared, her voice carrying a conviction that resonated across the galaxy. Together, we can stand up to their tyranny and reclaim our freedom. Across the cosmos, alien civilizations answered the call, their fleets and armies joining the human-led coalition in a coordinated effort to push back the alien forces. The alien commander, once so confident in their technological superiority, now found themselves facing a formidable alliance that threatened to unravel the very foundations of their empire. In the halls of the alien command center, the alien commander paced the floor, their brow furrowed with a mixture of rage and begrudging respect. The humans' remarkable resilience and their ability to inspire others had defied all expectations, and the alien commander knew that they could no longer afford to underestimate their foes. These humans, the alien commander muttered, their voice tinged with a hint of awe. They have become the guardians of the galaxy, standing up to our might and rallying others to their cause. We must crush them, or risk the unraveling of our entire empire. With renewed determination, the alien commander marshaled their forces, pouring vast resources into developing new, even more powerful weapons and strategies to overwhelm the human-led coalition. But the humans, buoyed by their initial triumph and the support of their newfound allies, refused to be deterred. As the conflict raged on, the legend of the humans' triumph over the beast continued to grow, inspiring countless others to join the fight against the alien oppressors. The once insignificant species had become a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of the human spirit and the indomitable will to protect one's home and way of life. In the end, the alien commander's attempts to crush the human-led resistance were met with ever-increasing setbacks as the coalition's forces grew in strength and coordination. The mighty beast, once a symbol of the aliens' technological superiority, had been transformed into a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most formidable of foes could be overcome through the power of human ingenuity and determination. As the war drew to a close, the human forces, now hailed as the guardians of the galaxy, stood tall, their eyes alight with a sense of purpose and pride. The alien commander, their ambitions thwarted and their empire in shambles, could only watch in bitter defeat, their once unassailable confidence shattered by the remarkable tenacity of the human race. In the aftermath of the conflict, the human-led coalition emerged as a force to be reckoned with, their actions inspiring countless others to stand up against oppression and tyranny. The legacy of the humans' triumph over the beast would live on, a testament to the power of the human spirit, and a reminder that even the mightiest of adversaries can be overcome through the sheer force of resolve and innovation. As the stars twinkled in the vast expanse of space, the human race, once deemed insignificant, had ascended to a new level of cosmic prominence, their role as the guardians of the galaxy solidified in the annals of history. The future, once shrouded in uncertainty, now glimmered with the promise of a new era, where the indomitable human spirit would continue to shape the course of the galaxy.